Very good morning, class 8 students. I hope you all are keeping fine. Today we are going to start our English language classes. So, first lesson I will be telling you from first chapter onwards. We'll be uploading all the lessons one by one. Today, let us take chapter number 1, the sentence. The students, you are familiar with this sentence from your previous knowledge. In most of the previous classes, from class 4th to 7th, you are well known what is a sentence. So let's begin the class. You know very well a sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense. Complete sense means the sentence which we are speaking, it is giving full meaning. For example, reading is my favorite pastime. It's complete sense. If we are jumble the order of these words, like pastime is reading favorite my, it makes no sense. That's why the first group of words make complete sense. Hence, it is a sentence. While second group makes no sense. Hence, it is not a sentence. Now, kinds of sentence. There are different kinds of sentence. Assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, and exclamatory sentence. Sentence. What are assertive sentence? Let us see. A assertive sentence make a statement or assertion is called assertive sentence. Assertion, you can say declaration. It is declaring something or it is giving a positive meaning. For example, honesty is the best policy. He did not work hard. These are the two examples which are showing assertive sentence. Second types of sentence we have interrogative sentence. A sentence ask a question is called an interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence ends with a question mark. So this is the identification how we can know a sentence is a assertive or interrogative. If it is ending with question mark, so 100% we should be sure that it is an interrogative sentence. All interrogative sentence ends with a question mark. May I help you? Why didn't you come to school yesterday? Question mark. Have you read your lesson? Question mark. So with question mark, we can easily find that it is an interrogative sentence. Imperative sentence, a sentence that expresses a command, request, suggestion, advice, or an entreaty is called imperative sentence. So imperative sentence end with a full stop, but it is a command, it is a request. It can be also an advice or entreaty. What is an entreaty? Entreaty is also just we can say it is a group advice or group order we can say. So shut the door, please do this just now, do not disobey your elders. So all these are showing some command request. So these are imperative sentences. Last one, exclamatory sentence. A sentence that expresses a strong feeling of joy, sorrow, surprise, anger, delight, etc. is called exclamatory sentence. So exclamatory sentence ends with an exclamation mark like what a noise they are making, exclamation sign. How sad it is. So like this we can easily identify this exclamatory type of sentences. Different kinds of sentences are the spice of language. They make writing and reading more interesting and understandable. Read the following paragraph. We can read the following paragraph. Real democracy needs a strong opposition. It critically examines the existing order and gives valuable suggestions. Full stop. Some democracies do not favor criticism. They are not real democracies. Now compare the above paragraph to the one given below. Does a democracy need a strong opposition? Yes, it does. How critically it examine the existing order? What valuable suggestions it gives? Exclamation sign. Do all democracies favor criticism? Question mark. No, not all favor it. They are not real democracies. So here we have to note that every sentence begins with a capital letter and every sentence is giving complete sense. Now second point of our discussion is subject and predicate. Every sentence has two parts, the part which names the person or thing we are speaking about, this is called subject of the sentence. The part which tells something about the subject, that is, this is called the predicate and predicate of the sentence. For an example, we have here, he is a subject here and gave me a bunch of flowers. So it's very clear that the doer in this sentence is he. So he is a subject. And from the verb onwards, like gave is a verb here. So gave me a bunch of flowers. From here, our predicate start. Like this, we have completed this first chapter. And now I would like to ask you to complete this exercise. Identify the kinds of sentences. You try this exercise. Some of you have already done. Some of you, those who are still remaining, please try to do it so that when I will be providing you answers in my next video, you can easily match it. Till then, please take care. There are exercise A, exercise B, exercise C, and exercise D. I'll just read the heading of what you have to do in exercise A. Identify the kind of following sentences. You have to read the sentences, whether they are assertive, whether they are interrogative, whether they are imperative, or whether they are exclamatory. You have to name them like this. Divide the following sentences into subject and predicate. That is our second exercise. We have to divide it. I have just told you that the person who is doer, like 12 inches make a foot. So 12 inches is a subject here, make a foot, predicate here. Then rewrite this paragraph writing different kinds of sentences. We have to write it in a realistic manner so that we can understand it is a which type of sentence it is. Then look at the pictures below and write suitable sentences, assertive, interrogative, imperative, exclamatory, to describe each one of them. So this also, if you will be able to do it well and good, otherwise I will be providing you answers in my next video. Till then, take care, study nicely, goodbye.